Welcome all respected friends. Let us again remind ourselves of our duty of strengthening these 11 Vyaktitvas in us. 1. Hardworking personality. 2. Inspired from within always. 3. Decisively we are sadhakas. 4. We are regular shrotas. 5. We have the jignasa. Sixth, we are the mumukshus. Seventh, we are the ardent disciples of our gurus. Eighth, we are very convinced devotees of the God. Ninth, we have sufficient detachment, vairagya. Tenth one, we are always in the respect and service of our Sanatana Dharma. And the 11th one, we are busy in knowing what service we need to can do to this world again and again. So these are the 11 beautiful Vyaktitvas. Let us focus on and strengthen them. That adds to our life beautiful outer, inner, and also evolution in the spirituality. Now, to do all this, we need the continuous support, strength, empowerment, protection. Who does all this for us are these six sources. Therefore, to these six sources also, our remembrances, our gratitudes, our upasanas, and more importantly, our prarthanas. This Brahma Tattva, the Ishvara, the Adiparashakti Mata, the Adhisthana Devata Gana, the Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru Acharya set, and also the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa. Having remembered all of them, before we continue our study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad, Prathama Adhyaya, Sambandha Bhashya, in which Bhagavan Shankara is quoting from various Upanishads, Gita, and other Shastras to substantiate the truth of the fact that only through the study of Upanishads and realizing the Brahman, the Atman, through the due sadhana indicated in that we become mukta. There is no other way. To strengthen this knowledge, so many beautiful references, quotes are given. Very enchanting, very required, inspiring. That's why we are not leaving even one of them. So today we'll see that portion, and then Upanishad by definition also indicates that only to get the Brahma Vidya by which the Ajnana Samsara go away, then Jnana Mukti is gained. So these things we try to study. Before that, as we do every day for 4 or 5 minutes, today also a short, simple discussion. What is it? First, wherever we are placed, accept it gracefully because we only asked for it and the kind Lord has provided. Second, with the things and specially beings, in the what way we have to live so that there is fulfillment to us also, fulfillment to them also. Conclude it, finish it. All you are giving love and service, if they too reciprocate, if it is in your prarabdha, receive it. Then think that it is like this only. Any number of times, n number of times, in this life or in many lives. Understood? All the relative life of relativity with various relations and transactions will be of only this limited charm. Understand? And know that there is something greater, higher, nobler, everlasting also than this. Thereafter, with due respects and contentments and gratitudes, seek by the God's grace or asking the God only to be with ourselves, with yourself, with one's own self. Because we have seen when we are with the people, what love we can give, what we can get. Service we can give, service we can get. Sukha dukkha we give, sukha dukkha we get. अब ये चलता रहेगा. If you want, you can continue. Mm. But then, because there is higher and something substantial within us, we have to start thinking little deeper and higher. कि ऐसा ही होता है समझकर थोड़ा सा we have to do our best. More than that, pray to God. What is it? Oh Lord, give me aloneness. And listening to this, Bhagavan gives many times of being alone while living in this body itself, in the same setup of circumstances. That can be sometimes few hours per day, sometimes few days of a week, sometimes a week of a month, sometimes a month of year, sometimes few years only. You are alone with yourself. That's the most beautiful time and ugliest time. If we rightly use the beautiful, if we wrongly use, it's an ugliest thing where we can destroy ourselves. So, keeping that second one away, first one, what it is, when that opportunity comes, don't feel lonely that I am with no one. Even this also, asked by us and given by the God for a beautiful, definite purpose. Then what? Avoid that loneliness by being in the company of these four beautiful things. Be in the company of the God, isn't it? For the entire life and lives together, we miss this company. We miss this proximity. We miss to listen to him and we never cared to talk to him, isn't it? So feel that company of Paramatma, your own Ishta Devata. Do his upasana, do bhajana, kirtana to him, talk to him, put your problems in front of him. You're not alone. The best example nowadays we are seeing is Bhagavan Adi Shankara teaching us same thing in the evening through the Shivananda Lahari and many other stotrams. How wonderful, you know. धीयन्त्रेण वचो घटेन कविता कुल्योपकुल्याक्रमैः आनीतैः then हृत्केदारयुताः भक्तिकलमाः साफल्यमातन्वते दुर्भिक्षान् मम सेवकस्य भगवन् विश्वेश भीतिः कुतः. How beautifully he is in the company of the Lord. You see that? मा गच्छत्वमितस्ततो गिरिशभो मय्येव वासं कुरु स्वामिन्नादिकिरातमामगमनो कान्तारसीमान्तरे वर्तन्ते बहुशो मदजुषा वात्सर्यमोहादयः तान् हत्वा मृगया विनोदरुचिता लाभं च सम्प्राप्स्यसि. See that being in the company of the Lord, Ishtadevata, never feel lonely. People, when they are with the people world, they get lost. When they are all alone, they feel lonely. But intelligent people, when they are with the world of these beings, they know the duty, they know they have the maturity, how to be with them, deal with them, so that both get benefited. And when they seek, or when in their prarabdha it is written that they are with themselves, so they cherish that, they appreciate that. One thing is this one. Second is be in the company of our own gurus and acharyas. Don't be feeling that loneliness. The company of them can be by going and staying in the ashram, or by being in contact with them, or by listening to them, or by remembering the teachings given by them. We can be in touch with our gurus, acharyas. Isn't it? Then also we can avoid the loneliness. In that also such a beautiful thing. They themselves are an example to us. Their teachings are their own experiences. So that they are out of so much love and kindness. They are teaching us, guiding us. Otherwise, unka hamara kya relation is just like we feel no relation with them. They are actually sannyasins only. They can feel no relation more than us towards us. But yet, how they come down to the plains and are around us, teaching and guiding us is not, it is their kindness, compassion, unconditional. So recognize it to develop the respect, but that's not the purpose. Purpose is to learn the teachings given by them, to practice them, to be in confidentiality with them, share with them. इस तरह से the second is the beautiful company with which we can avoid the loneliness when we are given the chance to be alone. Then the third thing is again our own Shastra Shruti Mata. And prepare from now within next 2-3 months that every day 2 hours morning एक evening एक घंटा मैं regularly शास्त्र पढ़ूंगा. The company of the Shastra, through which we are in touch with the Jnana Marga, Bhakti Marga, Yoga Marga, the Jnanis, the Bhaktas, the Yogis. It is such a beautiful thing. Lucky are the ones who get the habit of being in touch with Shastra, Shruti Mata through Nirantara Adhyana. बहुत मजेदार बात है. Really अगर कर पाया तो nothing like it. Greatest of the company, and we have so many beautiful shastras given to us by our great saints and sages. तो उनके कंपनी में रहना, never feel lonely. If the chance to be alone with ourselves comes, take it as the greatest blessings to work upon ourselves for our own evolution, emancipation. Then the fourth one is Narayana, the company of our own sadhanas. है ना, the 2-3-4 hours of sadhanas of upadhi, maintenance of sharira indriya prana mana, sharira maintenance में व्यायाम योग, प्राण के लिए थोड़ा प्राणायाम, मन के लिए उपासना जप इत्यादि, बुद्धि के लिए विचारणा contemplation. These are the sadhanas in whose company we have to be. है ना, होते ही रहना, वो भी फिर कम से कम 1-2 घंटे. And little time in that only part of sadhana given for tattva chintana, atma chintana. And in this way, one day, fully dignified way lived. We have to try. Then continue it the next day, continue next day. Whole life in this way. We can be alone and do the sadhana alone to reach to the all alone Paramatma. Okay. At that time, as we said, cherish that aloneness. Don't seek the company from your side. Company of only these four. Finally, the companionship with the Paramatma truth itself, where there's no two beings that have company with each other. We are merging in Him. We are one with Him. Other than it, again, in our prarabdha, somebody, something is there, they come. Even when they come, we see the Lord only in them. Isn't it? No relativity again. So, in this way, we have to come out of this delusion and ignorance. Delusion is samsara, ignorance is not knowing the truth. Come out of samsara, come out of delusion. Recognizing the truth is coming out of the ignorance or avidya. May we be becoming serious in these aspects, sincere in these aspects, joyful while doing these aspects. Thus, look back, come whatever might have happened in our previous part of the life. But last 10-15 years, though, the full of matured attempts to spiritual growth. That satisfaction, that gambhirata, that contentment is of very, very high respect and value. May we gain that. Right? Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत् कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। वेदव्यास महर्षये श्वेताश्वतर महर्षये आद्यशंकर महर्षिभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्धिद्वारा कैवल्यमोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहिन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्पराणां भक्तिज्ञानयोगवेदान्तादि मोक्षप्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरण समस्तविश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगतिद्वारा विश्व एकता शान्तिपुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां संस्थानामाश्रमाणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्य वीर्यादिशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः पारायणं श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओमतः श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद आद्यशंकराचार्यकृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकम्। ओम ब्रह्म नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ सम्बन्ध भाष्यम्। After seeing the very heavy, sublime quotations of the Upanishads, then touching the middle level of beautiful quotes from Gita, so simple but sweet and most powerful and effective quotes from other Shastras, we are seeing to strengthen the conviction in us through the study of Upanishads, discovering that Brahmatmaikya Modha. That conviction should lead us to the single-pointed, regular, continuous efforts towards it with all the sense of urgency, with all enthusiasm and inspiration. To create those things with which when we work, definitely we get the moksha. That the kind Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankara Ji is doing his best in putting in front of us all these things. Yesterday we have come up to this point कि कर्मणा बध्यते जन्तुः विद्यया च विमुच्यते तस्मात् कर्म न कुर्वन्ति यतयः पारदर्शिनः. देखो ये श्लोक 4-5 बार पढ़ो ना, फेमिलियर हो जाता है. After that, see the meaning conveyed in a simplest manner. The highest of the essence of Vedanta conveyed, spirituality. है ना? कर्मणा बध्यते जंतु. Jantu, living beings, especially human, बध्यते, they are bound by the karma. Now देखो, simple word, but इसमें सब आ गया कि नहीं? Any karma where the karta is there, kamana is there, karma phala asakti, with the karmendriyas and vastus, outside instruments, he does the karma. All of that is temporary in time. Therefore, karma phala will come and he is forced to go for that karma phala, and that also ends. Again back to square one. This is the Badhyate Jantu. And the second one is what? Very funny thing. You may not like it or accept, understand it. Ki mind being so chanchala, behind the mind, vasanas are there. Therefore, which vasana will come as desire at the mind level and makes it in chanchala, which way we don't know. Point one. Point two क्या है? Therefore, what I desire now, by the time the desire is fulfilled, my desire changes. When the desire changes for something else, that thing which has come in my life because of my own desire appears to be a bondage or botheration or load. This is what we suffer. For example, this is the body which is given to us, the circumstances given to us, the wife, children, and all, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, we only asked for. Now we got it. Now, by the time we are here, the mind is seeking something else because of some other vasana expression. Therefore, we are not interested in this something else. Something else which we are interested in. By the time we get it, again the desire changes. And every time when this desire comes to fulfill that, I do the karma. And naturally, that karma brings that karma bandha, karma phala. In this way, this karmana badhyate jantuhu. We all are, this is how bound by the karma. As I told you, karma ke piche kamana, kamana ke piche vasana, vasana ke piche avidya. Is sarv. This side, karma, karma phala bhoga, that leads to again vasana. All of that substantiates our identity as karta bhokta jiva. It forces us to identify with the shariradi upadhi, because with them only karma can be done, with them only karma phala can be experienced. And that also forces us to interact with the world as if it is real, things and beings. Then lot of runanubandha, lot of the prarabdha, sambandha, all of them are created. In all this, there is little happiness and more struggle. That's it. Little pleasures. That's it. This is the meaning of karmana badhyate jantu. Then is there any way for the moksha? Are hai bhai, what is it? Vidya cha vimuchyate. When Atma Vidya is gained through the Upanishads, and our essential self, being that which is beyond all the upadhis, etc., which is for the sake of meditation explained as Satchidananda, etc., that one is the Vidya. With that, vimuchyate. See the clarity, see the simplicity. But what we are doing throughout life, not pursuing Vidya, but only pursuing karma. Therefore, here only we can see how we are bound. Again, life after life will be bound only. But when you start pursuing the Vidya, slowly these bondages get reduced. When the Vidya fulfills in the gaining of Atma Jnanam, then entire bandhana goes. Vidyate, Hridaya Granthi and all that. Vidyata vimuchyate. Therefore, tasmat karma na kurvanti yatayaha paradarshina. The yati, no one wants to do the yatna. For that, who has become yati means who gave up the world, sannyasi. Paradarshina want to see that which is beyond, or who has already seen the beyond intellectually, he wants to experience also. For that, he knows he has to do the sadhana. For that inner sadhana, total karma na kurvanti. The binding karma, the paradarshiyati, will not involve in. Now, where do we stand in this four-lined shloka? Are we a jantu to get bound continuously in karma? Or are we little wise to understand that there is a vidya to be gained for moksha, and have we become paradarshi yati, wherein really we are pursuing sadhana practically, giving up the limited result and bondage giving karma. Karma na kurvanti yatayaha paradarshina. Then what they do? Vidya meva. They follow the vidya. They don't do the karma means they are following that vidya marga. Shastra Tattva Chintanam, Tattva Nirnayam, Tattva Dhyanam, Tattva Anubhuti, Moksha. These are the Shastras texts to be studied first, taught first. So that what is Bandha, what is Moksha is known. Then nobody will go for Bandhanam once they are very clear about it. When everybody goes towards Moksham, there is a great joy. There is no problem to anyone with anybody. कस्मात् कर्म न कुर्वन्ति यतयः पारदर्शिनः. मजेदार है कि नहीं श्लोक? Now the continuation. Next one is what? सुनिए. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धा निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. Same. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः. Those who have had the darshana nichaya purvakena of Paramatma, and those vruddha, the elders, the ancient ones, the senior ones, the our own what is the ancestors. Vruddha means who are they? Our own rishi muni gana. So vruddha nichaya darshina vruddha. Those who have the atma darshana nichaya purvakena, or those who have done the nischaya of the Atma, and of that they had the darshana. Those Vruddha, pakke hue log, not ordinary, not amateur, not non-experienced, experienced saints and sages. Vruddha nischaya darshana means they. So the Vasishtadi, Vishwamitradi, Valmikadi, Vamadevadi, Bharadwajadi, Saptarishiyadi, Atrimrugu ityadi, all of them. Vruddha निश्चय दर्शन. व्हाट डिड दे से कि ज्ञानम निश्रेयसम प्राहु. ओनली द तत्व ज्ञानम, द आत्म ज्ञानम is the nishreyasa giver, moksha giver. Nishreyasam. Like Arjuna asks, yat shreyasyat nishchitam brohi. Like Parikshit asks, shreyasam श्रेयसानां च यत्श्रेष्ठं पावनानां च मंगलम पावनम. श्रेयसां यत् भवेत् श्रेष्ठः पावनानां च पावनम कृष्ण प्राप्तिकरं शाश्वत साधनम तद्वदाधुना. Shaunakaji asks Sutaji this question. Parikshit ji asks Shukdev ji this question. Every shastra is like that only. Nishreyasa. Nishreyasa karavo bhava, in Gita comes that word. So, Jnanam Nishreyasam Brahu Vruddhaha Nischaya Darshinaha. So, we should believe in those saints and sages who have the authority of experience, authority of the Shastra Jnana, and unreasonable, unconditional, concerned love for us. They have nothing to gain by speaking untruth. They have nothing to gain by cheating us. Therefore, they speak truth and not to cheat, but only to help us out of their compassion. सच गुरुस आर सेइंग कि निश्रेयस का मार्ग केवल तत्व ज्ञान आत्मज्ञान है. ज्ञानम निश्रेयसम प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः. See, when I become internalize this sentence and remember all the Rishimuni of the Yor, of the Upanishad and all, then they are telling us, बैठे हैं हम वो सब बैठे हैं या हम खड़े वो सब बैठे हैं. One by one they are saying, बेटा, for the Nishreyasa, that is ultimate good, called as moksha, jnana is the only marga. Tattva jnana is the only marga. Atma jnana, atmanubhuti is the only marga. So every day if you can feel that these rishis, munis are telling us, teaching us, then in us also, so then let me pursue that jnana. Karke, when the thought comes, then our approach to Guru, listening Shastra Jnanam, then study, then Manana Chintana, contemplation. They all will be done, can be done for giving the result. Continuation is कि तस्मात् therefore ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. So jnanena shuddhena means shuddha jnana se, or that jnana which removes all the ashuddhis and its karana. सारे अशुद्धि का जड़ होता है अज्ञान. So when the jnana removed that jada called as ajnana, then there will be no pataka, no sins left in us. They all will be, we are freed from. तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. From all pataka. Pataka means that which makes us fall down. पतन का कारण जो बनते हैं वो सारे पातक है. पातक मीन्स पाप. तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. So therefore study Shastra. Study Shastra more deeply, more intensely, wherein every word, every sentence truly assessed and understood under the guidance of the Bhashyams and the Gurus who teach us. Then discover the truth told in us regarding the reality of the reality, the unreality of the world. Then the binding effect of the unreal world, the liberating effect of the reality. Then the technique to realize that reality. Then follow it. Then realize it. Get liberated. तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. सो ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः. तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. So the beauty of the shloka, sweetness of the shloka, clarity of the shloka, compassion that is there in that shloka, perfect guidance that's there in the shloka. Are we ready to receive it? Think about it. Slowly we have to come out of the level of भैंस के सामने बीन बजाना level of not at all responding to this clarion call of our sages saints through the Shastra. From that non-listening to. You know the difference. See that when Lord Krishna blows the flute, yeah, it is his power and madhurya. Even the rivers, trees, plants, animals, mountains, clouds, they also respond to his call. And we, when our gurus are giving that clarion call for Adhyatmika Jivan and Sadhana, we like the trees and plants and animals, rivers and mountains are so jada that we don't respond. Isn't it? The only help is spiritual jnanam. The best help is spiritual jnanam. That is given to us, we are not receiving. Isn't it? Then who can help us, save us? तो ज्ञानम निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन। शुद्ध ज्ञान मीन्स शुद्ध आत्म तत्व के बारे में बताने वाला ज्ञान, और शुद्ध ज्ञान मीन्स वो ज्ञान जिसके द्वारा अशुद्धि का जड़ अज्ञान पूरा निकल जाता है। Therefore, when that ajnana gone, because ajnana only, upadhi tadatmya, because of that only, all patakas we were doing papa. Now the ajnana gone, the jad chala gaya. Therefore, muchyate sarva patakai. Now, equally true is the opposite of it. Therefore, if you don't get the Shuddha Atma Jnana, neither Spataka Mukti will happen to us, nor the Nishreyasa will be obtained by us. Nishreyasa means Nitantam Nishchaya Shreyas, ultimate good. Ultimate good is eternally happy, infinite, no misery, no finitude, including no birth, death, no disease, no all this samsara. No. तो ना निश्चेष मिलेगा हमको, ना पातक से मुक्ति होगी अगर हम इस शुद्ध ज्ञान को नहीं पाएंगे तो। Therefore, listening to this, that slumber and stupor of still continuing to be worldly, we have to wake up and take up this nishreyasa giving, pataka se mukti giving, शुद्ध ज्ञान pursuit. अब इससे बढ़िया कौन सा शास्त्र बताएगा? कौन हो जो हमको ना केले को छिलका निकाल के केले को ऐसा मैस्टिकेट करके खिलाने का? Who will do it for us? Now you understand how we are in tamo guna, kshipta muda bhumika, not to register them. Itna stuporous, slumberous we are. Even being taught by the God Guru, even in the class, if we don't register, then when we are out of the class, where are we? And that's because of the lives together. We are in the company of matter only, where there is no matter at all in it. That's why come to the contact of the spirit, which fills the spirit in us, the life in us. That's why the other day we shared, be in the company of the great sadhakas who are putting lot of efforts in sadhana, trying to know the truth. Then we get inspired for that. We are only in the company of samsaris, bewakuf log, more than us. That is what will inspire us. Jaisa sang, vaisa rang. Same useless company of people we are on the name of relation, relativity, and whole life. वही तो किया. अब तो कम से कम सत्संग में, गुरुओं के संग में, साधकों के संग में रहो. To inspire. Without their company, if you are inspired from within to do sadhana, you are a sadhak अपने घर में कर लो. But goal is that Shuddha Jnana Prapti, through that Patakanasha Nishreyasa Prapti. Beautiful sloka. I really loved the simplicity of these slokas. And the meaning is complete. So chant it. Om Jnanam Nishreyasam Braho Vruddhaha Nishchaya Darshinaha Tasmad Jnanena Shuddhena Muchyate Sarvapatakaih. Jnanam Nishreyasam Braho Vruddhaha Nishchaya Darshinaha Tasmad Jnanena Shuddhena Muchyate Sarvapatakaih. Jnanam Nishreyasam Braho Vruddhaha Nishchaya Darshinaha तस्माद् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्माद् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्माद् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्माद् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्माद् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः. ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसं प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् शुद्धेन ज्ञानेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसम्प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसम्प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसम्प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन मुच्यते सर्वपातकैः ज्ञानं निःश्रेयसम्प्राहुः वृद्धाः निश्चयदर्शिनः तस्मात् ज्ञानेन शुद्धेन muchyate sarva patakai. So send that thought inside. My life will be dedicated only to gain the Atma Jnana, Siddhanta through study and Manana Chintana and Anubhuti through the sadhana and dhyana. Clear. Now, same way, the beautiful shlokas. We are going to the next quotation. Evam mrutyum jayamanam viditva jnanena vidvan teja abhyeti nityam na vidyatehi anyata tasya pantaha tam matva kavi aste prasannaha. So this is in the prose order in this shloka. So one by one things, so cute they are all. And truths, pure truths, naked truths. Why should we be afraid to listen to them, to understand them, to accept them? डरना नहीं, सत्य से कभी नहीं डरना, असत्य से हमेशा डरते हुए उसको करना नहीं. What is what? एवं in this way means और कुछ कहानी वगैरह बताए होंगे उससे पहले. एवं मृत्युम जायमानम विदित्वा. Knowing that the mrityu is going to happen. मृत्युम जायमानम विदित्वा. More clearly बताना चाहे तो वो ये है कि when we are born, we are not born or we are born, but along with us the mrityu also is born. जातस्य हि ध्रुवः मृत्युः. See? एवं मृत्युम जायमानम विदित्वा. मृत्यु का जन्म हुआ, जन्म के साथ ही मृत्यु का जन्म हुआ. It's only question of abdava, adyava, abda antakale. It's today or after 100 years or 10 years. But mrityurvai dhruvam, we have seen it in Bhagavad and other Shastras. And accept it right now, that whole tension goes away. Goes away. Isn't it? Lying in front of our eyes, so many are living and going, we also go. And little more wisdom. When they left and gone, what they carried is only their samskaras wisdom, not all things and beings. Things and beings, they just forget him within some days. So learn from that. That for our future, let us earn something in this life. That is nothing but our positive samskaras and jnanam. Tattva jnanam, positive samskaras through doing all the positive things. Like if you do the upasana regular, that samskara will happen. That will come with us next life. अगर इस जन्म में भगवान के सामने बैठे ही नहीं मानो, कोई उपासना ही नहीं किया, with all excuses, whatever you have, next life also that won't be there. है ना? With all excuses I have not made the samskar of doing some bhajana kirtana. अगले जन्म में भी नहीं होगा वो, अगर तैयारी नहीं की है संस्कार, है ना, मंत्र उच्चारण का संस्कार नहीं बनाया तो बनेगा नहीं अगले जन्म. जप का संस्कार नहीं बनाया नहीं होगा वो. What samskaras we create, they follow us. And what jnanam we gained. Jnanam, that tattva alone is reality. In achieving it only there is moksha. If this jnanam is strengthened, that goes with us. If the jnanam only taken by us as jnanam and that only we have become strong, that the world is real, you can be happy in this world with gaining the things and beings and money, that will go with us. So see the people, all the three, they left everything, they gone, and they took only with them samskara as well as the jnanam. Third is those with whom we were so much attached to, etc. They just forget. They have to. And remember, like in my life, I have prarabdha with so many beings. Every being has so much prarabdha with so many. That is in one life. When other prarabdhas to exhausted, another life, another set of people, and none of them are again permanent. Therefore, knowing it, let us not bound by anything, find the freedom. Knowing it, let us not bind anyone else. Especially when the people leave and us go. Whether when they are alive, we are alive, or they leave us by leaving the body. हाँ उनको आगे बढ़ना है. Like in our life, many of our brothers, sisters, they leave us and go. हाँ हो गया प्रारब्ध, उनको और कहीं प्रारब्ध है और हमको और कहीं है. When these things become clear now, we don't get confused as well as bogged up, troubled by these inevitable happenings. That's the first achievement. Second achievement is therefore I have to focus on myself for the discovery of my own essential self. Further, these are the spiritual paths. So, evam mrutyum jayamanam viditva. And much before that mrityu happens, jnanena, with this atma jnana, vidwan, the one who knows the self, tejaha abhyati nityam. You will experience that never ending, pure conscious self eternally. So, tejaha abhyati nityam means he will be always trying and reaching to the tejas swarupi atma vastu. Who ki jnanena vidwan teja abhyati nityam. So here नित्यं विद्वान नित्यं ज्ञानेन नित्यं तेजः अभ्येति. Here nityam vidwan means a viveki. What is to be achieved in life, he knows it. Because of that, nityam jnanena. Here nityam is not daily, nityam is all the time. Anudinam pratidinam means every day. Nityam means 24 hours. Always. So tasmat ज्ञानेन नित्यम विद्वान नित्यम तेजः अभ्येति नित्यम. So he is a vidwan all the time. He is pursuing the jnana all the time. Result of it is teja abhyeti nityam. That pure conscious self he is recognizing and identifying with. That consciousness of which we are not aware, because of which this world is appearing to me so real, alluring, and deluding. That consciousness, when is discovered, that alone is reality. They are all superimposed, projected. We come to know and come out of delusion. है ना. जैसे झूठ बोलने वालों को झूठ में इतना मजा आता हुआ सत्य बेकार है लगता है. But when he recognizes the glory of Satya by understanding, practicing, and seeing its results, you will understand Satya life is real, not this bewakufi of jhut bolna. So to an honest life is any day nobler than the dishonest and corrupt. A wise man will recognize one day when he ponders, when he understands. There also that tejaha abhyeti nityam, that eternal conscious self with the jnana, that vidwan will come to know, knowing that mrityu is certain. Here mrityu is to be applied to all four things. Mrityu of the objects, mrityu of the situations, मृत्यु ऑफ द पीपल एंड मृत्यु ऑफ आवरसेल्व्स. चारों का तय है. ऑब्जेक्ट्स को समझना तो मुश्किल नहीं है, बिकॉज हाउ मेनी थिंग्स केम एंड गॉन इन आवर लाइफ. सिचुएशंस का भी मरण होता है, नथिंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इट. हाउ मेनी वेराइटी ऑफ सिचुएशंस केम एंड डाइड एंड गॉन अवे. टेंस सिचुएशंस, वरीड सिचुएशंस, ग्रूसम सिचुएशन, हैप्पी सिचुएशंस, मूडी मूड, कितने आए हमारे जिंदगी में. हाउ मेनी सिचुएशंस केम एंड गॉन. सरकार के साथ झगड़ा, पुलिस के साथ झगड़ा, इनकम टैक्स के झगड़ा, चार्टर्ड अकाउंट के साथ झगड़ा हो या कोई भी सिचुएशन, और परिस्थितियां कितने आए नहीं गए. संकट परिस्थितियां, सुख वाले परिस्थितियां भी, situations I am talking, they have gone. Remember some of those situations when we are very anxious and tense about क्या होगा करके, during exams time, during results time, during नौकरी के time, और शादी के टाइम में अगर है तो situations. How many have come and gone? Of ours, in general of the world also. Shahidi Divas, golden day. Then the people. How many people have come and gone? Mrityu. ये हिसाब लगा, isn't it? Some of them with whom we have deep connection, relation, we have memory. But thousands of them, we don't have memory, but we were there with them. So things have gone, situations have gone, people have gone. We also are going to go. हमने आज किसी का न्यूज सुना, कल हमारा कोई सुनेगा. Isn't it? That is the meaning of एवं मृत्युम जायमानम विदित्वा. मृत्यु जन्म ले लिया है इसको जानकर, वो हमारे पास आने से पहले, है ना, विद्वान बनकर, ज्ञान पाकर, जो तेज है उसको पाना. तेज अभ्येति नित्यम. Always is in the pure conscious self. Pursue that one. Continuation of it is what? Na vidyati anyatha tasya pantaha. For anybody other than this, there is no safe other path and other destination. This is nanya pantha vidyate ayanaya. Ayanaya means mokshaya. Anya pantha, other marga, na vidyate, is not there other than spirituality. Here also same. Na vidyate anyatha tasya pantaha. For such person, there is no other path. Pantha means path. वो संस्कृत वर्ड पंथा से ही इंग्लिश वाले ने पाथ बनाया. हम भी पथ कहते हैं हिंदी में. सो न अन्य विद्यते अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः. Therefore, the positive side of it is tam matva, having recognized that self, kavi, the real kavi, aste prasanna, he is in that inner prasannata, gambhirata, fulfillment. नेवर एंडिंग प्रसन्न. क्योंकि जो पाना है पा लिए, जो जाना है पहुंच चुके हैं. रियली हाउ वंडरफुल इट इज. कंटिन्यूअस प्रसन्नता, हैप्पी. बस जहां मिल जाना था पहुंच गया मैं, जो पाना है मिल गया मुझे. See, these shlokas have such a powerful message to hit to our hearts if we are available and open. इसलिए ना इस दुनिया में ज्यादा नहीं फंसना, शास्त्रों में आ जाना. ऐसे वाले पोर्शन जो हमको दे इंस्पायर अस, दे इन्फॉर्म अस, दे एम्पावर अस, दे गाइड अस, दे स्ट्रेंथन अस टुवर्ड्स द मोक्ष. ऐसे इनके ऊपर हमारा कम आस्था, एंड नोइंगली ओनली वी गिव आस्था एंड गेट caught up in the things and beings of the world which are jayamanam mrityu, which are going to leave us and go one day. One more trick we'll tell you today. Trick means the idea. Be fully involved in all the things required, but outside. Keep the mind khali. Can we at least do this much? That not murmuring, muttering, always in the mind about the people, things, beings, and the relation with them, and the expectations from them, and the experiences which I had from them. ये nonsense का bundle करके हम क्या छोड़ सकते हैं? Can we have that wisdom of the need of this and the ability to do this? And fill that mind with Bhagwan का नाम. Like that Seth ji in that hotel or दुकान, always counting the money. कोई आता है पैसे पकड़ के 2 मिनट बात करेगा, ऊपर जाने के बाद again he is counting. He knows his job. So too, always in the Bhagavad Chintana, Tattva Chintana, can we be for that? Can we drop the tension and worry? Anywhere, like बच्चे ने स्कूल फीस मांगा, दे दो, अब बंद हो गया. डोंट वरी ले जाएगा कि नहीं, बीच में फेंक देगा या यू मे मिस यूज इट, हुआ तो तब देखो. आप वरी करके फायदा तो नहीं. इफ यू हैव अ डाउट यू ओनली पे, बट डोंट वरी. ना, वाइफ गॉन टू मायका. नो, डोंट वरी कि जल्दी आ गई, क्या आएगी तो झेलो, नहीं तो एंजॉय करो. डोंट वरी. Like she, when she leaves us, you and goes to that Maike way, she forgets that she got married. She's so happy with the mother, sisters, and all of that. Then after 1 month they remind, अरे क्या हुआ, तुम्हारा घर नहीं जाना, पति वहाँ इंतजार कर रहा हूँ. अरे शादी हुई थी मेरे, अब नहीं 40 साल बाद. So women forget easily. Lucky fellows they are, fellows. Men look to be गंभीर, but they are more attached folks, useless. Anyway, जो भी है जीव जीव है. If you can learn at least this art, this art of doing business outside but forgetting in the mind. Just like coming to a class but forgetting in the mind. तो मेरे को अभी क्वेश्चन पूछने को मन होता है, मेरे को अपने लिए, आपको नहीं. इन द क्लास जितना दुनिया का टेंशन होता है, व्हेन वी आर इन द दुनिया, क्लास का टेंशन होता है क्या? सत्संग का टेंशन, नॉलेज का टेंशन, साधना का टेंशन. गुड क्वेश्चन ना, और बैड क्वेश्चन. सो ये ब्यूटिफुल पार्ट, थॉट की न विद्यते ही अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः. देयर इज नो अदर पाथ अदर देन दिस. तम मत्वा, हैविंग डिस्कवर्ड दैट सेल्फ, कविः द ज्ञानी आस्ते प्रसन्न. ही इज इटर्नली इन ब्लिस. नाउ रिवर्स इट. He who is not kavi, he who is not recognized the self, therefore he will not be in prasanna, he is in vishanna. Prasanna prasada, vishanna vishada. He will be in vishada only. Or nanya pantha vidyate, don't choose any other path. If you have chosen other path, instead of prasannata, vishada, vishannata will come. Then he is not a kavi, he is a kapi. Kapi means chanchala. Then also upar एवं मृत्युम जायमानं विदित्वा ज्ञानेन विद्वान तेजः अभ्येति नित्यम. So through the jnana, the eternal consciousness, he will identify with and get liberated. Otherwise, dekhte dekhte, he will suffer the mrityu. When the self is recognized, it is birthless, deathless. He will never have the bhaya or the dukkha, both of the mrityu. So again I am chanting, evam mrityum jayamanam viditva jnanena vidvan tejah abhyeti nityam न विद्यते ही अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः तम मत्वा कविः आस्ते प्रसन्नः. So if you see in our own भाषा, यार कोई भी जीव हो, जाना तो पड़ेगा. मैं मनुष्य हूँ, सबसे श्रेष्ठ शरीर है, तो बिफोर द डेथ हैपेंस, लेट मी बिकम कवि, लेट मी नो दैट तेजा आत्मा, द इटर्नल आत्मा, एंड बी अबाइडेड इन दैट. And कोई दूसरा अल्टरनेटिव नान्य पंथा विद्यते अनाया, let me not give to myself any alternative option or alternative. So pursue only this, become kavi. आस्ते प्रसन्न. हो गया? बस इसको सिर्फ 4 बार पढ़ लो. एवं मृत्युम जायमानं विदित्वा ज्ञानेन विद्वान् तेजः अभ्येति नित्यं न विद्यते हि अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः तं मत्वा कविरास्ते प्रसन्नः. एवं मृत्युम जायमानं विदित्वा ज्ञानेन विद्वान् तेजः अभ्येति नित्यं न विद्यते हि अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः तं मत्वा कविरास्ते प्रसन्नः. एवं मृत्युं जायमानं विदित्वा ज्ञानेन विद्वान् तेजः अभ्येति नित्यं न विद्यते हि अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः तं मत्वा कविरास्ते प्रसन्नः. एवं मृत्युं जायमानं विदित्वा ज्ञानेन विद्वान् तेजः अभ्येति नित्यं न विद्यते हि अन्यथा तस्य पंथाः तं मत्वा कविरास्ते प्रसन्नः. Both things we can do once in an hour or a day in the evening. Look back and see how much of the time of that day today I have spent in becoming jnani, becoming kavi, becoming closer to the experience of the nitya tejo. आधा दिन में एक बार या दिन में एक बार. Then इतना हो पाया, इतना नहीं हो पाया. What were the reasons जो नहीं हो पाए? I avoid for them for tomorrow. What are the things because of which हो पाया? Include them more in the next day. The next day when God gives another opportunity. So fully focus in doing this. And when we become evening sham ho jata hai, look back and see. In that way, day by day, little when we add to our own life and forget about whole world, not only about one individual or one object, पूरा दुनिया का. बस we are there only for some outer work, more inner work. जन्म मृत्यु ये सब चलता ही रहता है. Now the children you see, if you are at the age of 50, 60, 70, 5 years children, now they are born. We were also like that. वो भी बड़ा हो जाएगा, उसकी शादी होगी, वो बच्चे, वो भी हमारी तरह फंसेगा. There's nothing new. He will also have disease, he will have problems. One day he will also die. It's all, we have to become clear about these things and understand how much value to be given or not. Then what is to be valued, focus on that. Help ourselves that way. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Parabrahmane Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Nama Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu.